Good evening, everybody. This is Grizz. We have Nick here tonight.
What's going on, everybody?
We're just getting this game set up. I'm gonna let you take it for a second, Nick. We got our first college game on the draft. Pretty exciting. Who are some players we need to be watching?
Oh man, there's no better time. Grizz, real quick, you need to get it set up so I can see it in Discord.
That's true.
Yeah. I don't know if that can be done quickly or what, but I'll go ahead and cover some guys while you do that. But yeah, first draft of the cycle. We all know how important this draft is. You get all your this is where you get the guys who make that mark. If you go scroll through the Hall of Fame, oh, I gotta mute you here. If you go scroll through the Hall of Fame, the Madden Gen Hall of Fame, you see a lot of guys who are drafted in those first couple drafts. So with this game, especially in this Madden, a lot of these guys are coming in with normal and just star dev, but not a lot of superstars, not a lot of superstar X factors. So this game, because of the wheel, really gives you a chance to kind of score one of those higher developed guys. So for me, the guy I'm looking at is none other than the Heisman Trophy winner, wide receiver out of Florida, Alex Billups. 5'11", 203 pounds. He's a route runner archetype. I know we all want that deep threat, but the route running is very important. And he comes with A spec catch, A plus catching, A plus medium route, which I don't know if we've seen A pluses out of receivers before. So it'll be interesting to see what he comes out as. I'm gonna join that real quick, Grizz. But yeah, other than Billups, it comes to the guy I want to watch on the running football is Jabari Mills out of LSU. 5'9", 215. He's following a guy like Clyde Edwards-Helaire at LSU. Another shorter running back, but this dude's a beast. A- juke. He's got the A- back vision, or ball carrier vision, and the B plus carry. I think in this very weak running back class, he could be somebody that we see go a lot higher than running backs should, especially in XCFL draft. But is there anybody you're excited to look at, Grizz?
Absolutely. On the defensive side of the ball, we got I want to say Kareem Blackwell out of Syracuse, the corner, 6'3", 21 years old. I'm excited to see. It's kind of hard to read. There we go. Live for like 6 seconds now. Oh man, gotta love technology.
All right, we're back on.
Yeah, live again. Should be good. I don't know.
All right, sorry about that, fellas. We'll see if we can get this thing working. It'd be a bummer if we cannot. Let's go ahead and get down to the field, Grizz. Maybe it'll just a spinning circle on the title graphic, which I have the same thing.
Still?
Now I don't have the circle, so we might be good.
I don't know.
All right, let's go live and see what happens here. See if the screen at least changes.
We could try Twitch. Stream to Twitch.
But yeah, I mean, let's see how this goes. It's looking good on my end now. Tell me when you cut over to the... All right, it switched for me right away, so I think we're good here. Let's go ahead and get down to the field.
Why does it seem too zoomed in now? My goodness.
It does seem too zoomed in. I only see half the screen.
Oh dear.
Oh boy. A little technical difficult. There you go. You're good.
You'll be fine, but it's like messed up on
It keeps there you go.
Oh my gosh. Remember that one time we did this and it worked well?
Yeah. Okay, Rob says looking good.
I don't know if the game is unless I like click out of it.
It is. The way you have it right now is good because I'm watching on the YouTube. I'm watching the YouTube.
Even right now through that one kick play I gotta do?
Yeah.
It's still good? It's not too zoomed in?
Just zoomed in.
Yeah.
Sean says it's good. So where do you have to be to make it? Now it's good. Crispy silver helmets. Woo! Every couple of seconds it pops in there.
That's might be as good as it gets right there.
That's good right here. It just keeps. There we go.
All right, here we go. First play of the offense for Team West. Doug Wilson with the handoff.
West will be rocking the blue.
That's your boy right off the bat, Jabari Mills, gain of 6.
Jabari Mills, man, he is Ace, we should be getting. It should get clear as we go. I think we'll see. But it's clear on mine right now.
Coming out in the pistol again.
Hey, they like this pistol. We're gonna see a draw play.
Yeah,
Mills rocking 27. I like the helmets, man. Outside of the Giants, obviously, but.
And Alex Irons out of Clemson gets the tackle there, right outside linebacker.
Yeah, we got a lot of
first time we're seeing him tonight.
A lot of good offensive line talent this draft too, so it'll be interesting to see what these defensive linemen can do. This is a very, very good offensive line class for, especially in the XCFL. You know how important it is. Empty backfield here.
That's what we came to see. 3rd and 3, spread them out. Oh, and it's a draw though.
So Wilson.
Puts it on the floor.
I was about to say he is
not
the running quarterback.
Yikes. And
Bradfield goes down. That's the receiver out of Oklahoma State.
And Will Levy.
Bradfield.
Will Levy out of Kansas State comes up with the fumble recovery. Bradfield's out?
Yeah, he's hurt.
We're starting this over.
That's
going to hurt his draft stock.
That is not the running quarterback there. That is the strong arm Doug Wilson. So now we're going to see Corey Simpson, the top QB in the draft. So this will be interesting to see. Simpson's more the runner. So that was a ballsy call to go with a quarterback draw with the 6'1", 234-pound quarterback. We got trips left here for Simpson, the Auburn Tiger. Dropping back, 5-step drop. He's got a man right across the middle. Big completion. 1 for 1 for the young man who is projected to be the #1 overall pick this year.
Yeah, and
he could be an Atlanta Falcon.
His first pass of the night, he finds Josh Shields there out of Mississippi Valley State. Here comes a full house look.
You go empty, and then you come with this whole different situation here. So, well,
I thought that was a fake.
Play. I did too. That's a nice strong run there by who's that, Street?
That's Julius Daly out of Tennessee there, the volunteer.
Volunteer. Oh, the W blocks the name for me on the stat sheet.
All right, Nick, when you want to mod, go ahead and
another formation here. We got the tight end in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff here right up the gut. Oh, man. Nice little move there.
Fantastic little run. And Daly, he didn't like your opening when it was all about Jabari Mills. He said, what about me?
Only 5'8", 195 here. Or, no, he's 5'11", 206. I was looking at Michael Westbrook.
Fantastic game between LSU and Tennessee this season. Both have 100 yards in that game.
We've seen 5 plays, 5 different formations here. Single back, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. Simpson's going to be under center. Turn, it's going to be a handoff right up the gut. Wow, touchdown. And that is the backup running back. Hodge.
That's Hodge out of Butler.
Butler. Not a lot of guys from Butler in the XCFL.
And if my Google search was correct, Butler, I guess, is in Indiana. So they would be an Eastern team.
Butler is from Indiana.
Fantastic drive there. You love to see it. That's one of these things you worry about in these games is the offense. And
we have struggled to produce some big scores in the past.
And I can't believe the coach of the East comes in and he runs like 6 different formations. They showed a firm grasp of the offense with only like 2 weeks of practice.
He's getting ready for XCFL football. Well, how XCFL football is supposed to be run.
Yeah, that looked like a custom book, absolutely.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm just happy we got points. I don't think we had points. Our first touchdown in all our past games wasn't until at least the second half. So
we'll see if, the second got wild.
Yeah, we'll see if Doug Wilson can come out and kind of redeem himself. I'd like to see him throw the football, not run the ball as much, but
the game glitched out.
You might have to click A on the controller.
You think there's any chance we'll see the Ram out of Colorado State, Blake Wilcox, if Wilson continues to struggle?
I scouted him, and he was looking kind of nice. 6'5", 234. He's a big boy with a live arm. So I would like to see him maybe move Herbert, and I got a shot to go get Blake Wilcox.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of 5th or 6th round grades, whatever he is, make it into our East-West All-Star game. But when you have like
No.
6 first, second, and third round grade quarterbacks out of Auburn,
Yeah.
the West has to use somebody.
Auburn had a hell of a class with 3 quarterbacks. All big year for the Auburn Tigers. All right, let's see what Wilson can do here. He's got a second drive coming in. They're really talking these plays over in the huddle.
It's really simple. Just get the ball out to Emmanuel Winters, number 15.
Yes. We got trips left here. He's going to drop back. Here we go. He's taking a shot downfield.
And there he is, right on time.
Yep.
Oh, that's 12. That's going to be James Cole out of Stanford.
James Cole. He's a 6'3", 222-pounder. Nice route. Looks like a little vert concept there. Big gain. Get a little confidence for Dougie Wilson here out of Oregon State.
Yeah, the Beaver getting into his college rivalry.
Conference, man. Pistol formation here again. Trips left. Lone receiver down at the bottom of your screen to the right.
That's Keenan Gregory there at the bottom.
Take the shot. Hits his man, and it is a first down. So 2 quick completions there.
And another Pac-12 receiver. Kelvin Riddick, number 81.
Conference of Champions, as Bill Walton would say.
And he'd be wrong, as he finds... Who did we say that was?
Grizz, they say your window is not centered, but it's centered on mine.
I know, but it's like, if I keep messing with it... And he goes back to James Cole there, another good pickup. I'll try to center it here.
I'm just going to see what it looks like on the...
Man,
YouTube.
I wish OBS was just...
Oh, yeah, they missed half the field.
It's so messed up.
Why is it doing that? Well, while all these technical difficulties are going on, Doug Wilson is marching this team right down the field with this intermediate passing game.
That right there is probably about as good as it's going to get.
We'll just have to roll with it. He's going to hand it off, and it is Jabari Mills up the gut for a touchdown. We get a 7-7 football game here. Look at that. 14 points already scored within the first 4 minutes of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Way better game than last time. Looking good here. The production quality way down from last time, but the on-field theatrics way up. And what more could you ask for, really?
Yeah, this might be as good as we can get, fellas, so we're going to have to just roll with it. Fitzmagic throws another touchdown pass. He is 11 for 11 for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yeah.
And our first look at the kicker out of USC, Jeff Brown. For those that like to take kicker in like the 6th round, 5th round.
Ace took a kicker in the free agency draft, so you can't really count it out. Somebody might.
We see Simpson warming up on the sideline.
He didn't have to do much work last time. He just kind of turned around, handed off, and let his boys do the work. So hopefully we get to see him use his arm a little bit, or his legs. I mean, anything. He really should get to do much. Lots of time between plays.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, this is the same exact thing as last time. Nothing different. Here's the return man, Dexter Porter, out of North Carolina. He's going to get it out to at least the 25.
Ooh, popped by 52. Who's 52 on the blue squad?
That's Sean Springs out of SMU.
That's a sweet name, middle linebacker. A
Could be the next
headhunter.
Ja'Cory Medlin.
Yeah, I'll be looking for Mr. Springs. Oh, he's a run stopper. Never mind. Sorry, Springs.
Corey Simpson getting the troops in order here as we get another long pause. Here we go.
Regan and his girlfriend checking in. We watching. Oh God, can't believe Regan has a girlfriend. Who would have thought?
Oh,
But back
wow.
to the action. Yeah, he looked like he had a guy there. A guy open there.
Maybe just get back to the handoffs if that's how Simpson's going to be slinging it tonight.
Yeah, that's it was not. Get back to those guys. Let's see. Ooh, get a quick audible right off the bat. Whoa, strong eye. Whoa, a little RPO action.
Yeah, nothing doing there. Gets it out to Alex Billups out of Florida, and he's wrapped up.
The Heisman Trophy winner, Alex Billups. Did not show much there. But he had nowhere to go. His QB kind of, Regan said, "Oh, Nick, she's laughing at me right now." Oh, boy.
Yeah, not going to be winning any Heismans on that play, but hats off to him for showing up in this game after winning the Heisman.
Oh, yeah, seriously. We got two receivers at the top. Simpson drops back.
Oh, here we go.
He is. Make a move. He breaks the tackle, but he is down. Billups showing it off right there. Must have got press coverage, and he is a route runner, man. And he just kind of made a move, and look at him go wide open, right in between that cover 2 sweet spot.
Yeah, it's a bad look from Rashawn Mitchell, and Carr gets absolutely trucked.
Yeah.
The safety out of San Jose State. Welcome to the SEC football.
Hammer says Simpson looks like Trubisky. He'll be perfect for Chicago.
This is at Soldier Field, too, so he's right at home.
There you go, Hammer, right in your backyard. All right, a little shotgun action. Love to see a little read option here. Get the man, get him working. See a little play action. Ooh. Check down there. Possession catch. XCFL special.
Yep. Your tight end, DJ Kane, out of Appalachian State there, showing that he knows what to do when you mash A.
Go blue. Lost Appalachian State. I was there. God, they love to get out here one formation and check immediately. We might see the same play. A little RPO action. Oh, a little motion from the fullback. Daly going to take it up for a gain of 4 yards.
Yeah, tackled immediately by Macklin there. Macklin looking good out of Nebraska.
Yeah, Macklin, he's lower projected, but he has some nice attributes. You can see 6'2", 227. 40 will be key for him. Simpson's going to drop back. He's going to hit a guy in a little curl route. Gets the first down on 3rd and 4. 5 for 6 for 63 yards from Simpson.
Yeah, nice little play there. Nice execution. And gets it out to this guy. I don't
say we do not have a 9 on our roster sheet here.
So
we have two 10s. Shields and Hartwell are both 10. So maybe one of them is 9.
Yeah, it's probably a typo.
I don't know. Well, it's definitely not Blackwell because he's out. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Single back is Daly. A little motion from the receiver. Could see a toss. What's that drag? Ooh, to the tight end. Oh, man.
John LeBlanc out of South Carolina goes to layer the boot to lower the shoulder there.
Wow, big play there. So we're seeing a nice little short passing game here by Simpson. Complete control of the offense. Getting the ball to those playmakers, and they have a nice drive going here. This looks like a field goal block on defense. What do we got going on here?
Oh, and it pays off.
Oh, my God.
Wow. He's in the all-out rush. Sullivan is going to get half the sack there. Jonathan Sullivan out of UCLA, the outside linebacker.
They ran a gauge 8, but that was at a play action. You had your fullback wide open, but he had no chance of getting that off.
Yeah, Roy Owens out of Indiana there really wanted that pass out in the flats. Fullbacks don't get to shine often unless they get taken in the free agency draft and converted to tight end.
Imagine a fullback getting to spin the wheel. So that was Sullivan with the sack, 6'5", 254 out of UCLA. Edge rusher and outside linebacker. Handoff. Oh, he's got a lot of room outside. Nice juke back in.
Big play there out of Orange Julius.
Daly's been looking good.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Hodge was listed as the starter, but it looks like they felt more comfortable with Daly the night of.
So far, so good. I bet you it's got another blitz coming, bringing another safety down in the box. 2 receivers. We might have one at the bottom of the screen. I can't see. Simpson's gonna find his man wide open for a touchdown.
Let's go, DJ Kane.
Oh yes, sir.
Representing the small schools out here.
Got a lot of small schools here. Appalachian State, though, we got Butler, Mississippi Valley State, Oklahoma State.
Yeah, and that's Earl Whitley out of Texas Tech showing if you take him as a corner, don't put him on a tight end and man.
Getting beat like he stole something. Oh boy.
Our second look at Artie Agnew out of Illinois. Let's go right across the street, and that's
Kylo
good.
says, that's my Ethan. Simpson equals Nance. Everyone back off. Yeah, Kylo, I'm sure we'll let him follow you at 31, 32.
So you're saying he's going to knock you out?
I mean, it's really tough to beat somebody 3 times.
Dang, that's a little bit of a flex right there.
I said he's going to beat me.
Yeah, you're like, well, I mean, I already beat him 2 straight times. I mean, what could I run that he hasn't seen?
Not a good look for the commissioner to beat someone 3 times in the season.
I don't know what's going on with these pauses, though, at the end.
Giving a chance for any of the special teams coaches out there to really check out, see what we're working here. Winter's back to return. Heck of a boot there. Is that the USC kid?
No, Artie Agnew.
Oh, the Illinois kid.
Yeah.
Boot. 5'10", 212 for a kicker. Put the kid at running back.
Yeah, just a tremendous athlete. You know, I can walk across the street and watch him play it. I mean, he just boots that thing, man.
First guy in the door, last guy out, you know, one of those.
No, he's actually last guy in, first guy out kind of guy. Because he knows what he's about and he gets it done.
Oh, boy. All right, here comes Wilson again. He's got 3 receivers on the field. Pistol formation. Frank got a nice little skinny post there.
Little unorthodox release. Finds his man, though. Emmanuel Winters out of Stanford.
Winters. Still, you know, without an incompletion through the first quarter here for Wilson. But he does have a fumble. Wide open. These not a very impressive coverage for any of the DBs so far.
No, not helping their stock, and
No.
just found the soft spot in the zone there, and then he makes short work of Green too.
Yeah, nice little juke run after the catch.
There we go. We're headed into the second. Here's your look at the Chicago skyline.
Ooh, I see Hammer's apartment.
14-7 game. I think that's as many points as we had last time.
Yes, by far.
Hopefully everybody's able to watch it decently.
It's watchable.
There's that little black border around the side.
Yeah, it's watchable. Yeah, you're good.
I don't know. It just won't like snap to it automatically like it's supposed to. And here goes Wilson.
Oh, I thought we were going to see him undercut that and get an interception there. Winters again.
6 for 6, 100 yards.
He's taking what the defense gives him. He's taking a couple shots downfield, but he's getting a lot of these intermediate routes, and his receivers are making a nice run after the catch. Who's 21 there? I thought he was going to come up with a big play. First defensive play we would have saw.
Oh, that's Kareem Blackwell out of Syracuse. Big 6'3" corner.
Come on, Kareem. It's because you're rocking Adidas, bro. Nice little shotgun formation here. 2 receivers close to the formation here. Drops back, takes an extra hitch step. Hits the guy. It's batted down. The DBs must have heard us talking. That's
yeah, Blackwell
right?
bounces back.
There we go.
This O-line is giving Doug Wilson a clean pocket, especially that left tackle out of Oklahoma State over there, Joel Pitts, big 76.
Yeah, like I said, this offensive line class is one of the best we've seen. Trips left. It's going to be a handoff here to Jabari Mills. He's going to make a play, get the first down.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw that was a great pull by the right guard, Max Bryan, and goes through the hole and gets into the second level, gets on that linebacker. There you see him going in right there.
Yeah. Good
Showing the
grid with
athleticism.
Max Bryan, Ole Miss, 6'3", 340-pounder getting out there.
With the wheels.
Yeah, that is a big time. He is exhausted, I can tell you that.
I think if he might head to Buffalo, they might have some tight end sets for him.
Yeah, they'll have him playing D tackle as well. Pistol formation, pistol trips. They got a little bubble route. He's going to take a shot. I always forgot his guy across the middle.
Yeah, he gets it out to Keenan Gregory, the Sun Devil. A lot of Pac-12 players on this offense.
Especially at receiver. We got Stanford, Arizona State, Washington State, and Riddick. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, two from Stanford, Winters and Cole.
Yeah, built like Van Flank, Regan says. 5-step drop. He's got all day. He's going to take a shot. He's got a guy wide open downfield. He is down around the 6-yard line.
Another Pac-12 receiver,
Right
you
back.
called it. Kelvin Riddick, Washington State, helping his draft stock.
Yeah, Riddick's one of those potential burners. If he puts up a nice 40 like he's supposed to, we could see him go earlier than we think.
Running
He's a late round projected.
XCFL special too, the old post right there.
I thought he was going to get popped there. The safety kind of wussed out.
Yeah, that's Kevin Green, the highly touted back out of Virginia, or excuse me, safety.
Ace with the update. Wings is up 28-17 at half against Aries. Wilson drops back. All day to throw.
Woo!
Hit step. He gets rid of the ball to his running back, it looks like. Yep, Mills down there. Gain of 3 yards.
Yeah, Wilson showing the Dak gif back there and showing some pocket presence.
The Dak. Let's see if the defense come up with a play here. Bring both safeties up. Pistol formation, trips to the bottom of your screen. Wilson drops back. Slant on the. Finds his man with a dot in the back of the end zone. Is that his tight end?
Yep, Devon Griffey from Wisconsin there.
Well, he is an interesting prospect. 6'3", 240. So a smaller built tight end. But he's the guy you're gonna, he's your pass catcher. He's not your run blocker. And I think we will see him go in the first round.
Yeah, and how he was used right there, you're probably going to see a lot of that from him in the XCFL.
Oh, yeah, great throw. Threading the needle there by Wilson.
And also, terrible pass coverage again on part of the East.
8-play, 75-yard drive. He made it look easy. We need some we need some defense.
Hey, I'm here for the buckets. Let's get it.
All right, let's see how Simpson responds here. 14-14, 6:17 to go in the first half.
The way this one's going slower, we might have to bring in some coach interviews while we're rolling, see who guys are interested in or something like that.
Anybody but Regan. Feel free to shoot me a DM if you want to hop on the broadcast with some information about a prospect you might have interest in. Or you might not have interest. You might just you're curious to see where he goes in the draft.
Jeff Brown with the boot there. Nick, so far, any easy targets for the old wheel spin?
I mean, both quarterbacks have looked really good, which is very typical of these games.
I don't know if Simpson is.
Well, Wilson's looked good now.
Wilson's got
but he did have the fumble.
Yeah, I'd say Wilson right now is a lock for a wheel spin.
And then I think we might, if Julius Daly keeps doing what he's doing, he's averaging almost 4.5 yards a carry.
Could we get 2 wheel spins on the 2 halfbacks from
that would be
East?
Interesting, yes. A little motion here. Big drop. Defense making a stop there.
Yeah, and there's your man Daly.
But between both quarterbacks, we've only seen it 1 incompletion apiece, so
Shields is 10 and Hartwell is 9 if you want to update that on your sheet.
Okay.
I really am a fan of this East offense too.
They're mixing it up. So 2 big stops here by the defense, forcing a 3rd and 7 here.
I'm a fan
See
of
what
both
Simpson.
offenses, actually. It's this was the way to do it. Well, next time we got to get coaches.
To
Like in
pick
week
and
3, we
choose.
got to get coaches. They draft teammates, and then they'll pick the playbooks based off their teams. So
Yep.
look for that in year 2, you guys. Or
Big
I
stop there
guess,
by 95, Brandon Haynes out of Oklahoma.
yeah, it was kind of an interesting decision to go with both the Oklahoma guys there at
Yeah.
right in.
Oh, Simpson
Ooh.
gets popped. But he
And
gets the throw off, but 4th down, here we go. We're going to
man,
see Dougie Wilson come up.
I'm not sure if that was because it's after the fact, but it looked like he might have had Shields wide open here at the bottom. No, and he
Yeah.
wasn't. He
He,
wasn't.
you
That was
know,
after the fact.
he just had to get rid of that ball, though, but he still took a big old hit. So, punter coming on. We're going to see Wilson get another shot at it.
Yeah, it's the first time we see Calvin Young take the field out of Ole Miss, showing what he's got. Massive punt here.
No, oh, I didn't see a fair catch there, but he did.
Yeah, and that's our first look at LaMichael Westbrook, too, out of Texas. The Longhorn with the punt return there. For the fair catch, I should say.
Jabari Mills, they're highlighting him, but we haven't seen a lot of them.
Yeah, they haven't really been going to Mills or Westbrook. They're letting Doug Wilson show what he can do.
It's the Doug Wilson show. So Boone said he's here basically to look at, and he just named every position. So trips to the bottom of the screen. Wilson in the gun. Going to turn, hand it off to Mills. They must have hurt us. He drags a couple defenders for a gain of 6.
Yeah, that's a strong guy there, Will Levy, that he took a couple yards down the field there at the end of the play.
Let's see. I'd like to. You got 5 minutes here. Give the young man at LSU some handoffs here, a couple in a row. Trips to the top of the screen, pistol formation. Mills is the deep back. Drop back. He's got the bubble route. Both corners jump on. He fights forward. He gets the first down. Gain of 5.
Nice play by James Cole. Nice read by Wilson to see that man came in off the edge, so he just got it out to the flat there.
It's the second time they ran that play, and he took it. He threw it deep last time. This time he checks it down and hits his guy.
It's like the old play DJ Moss out of Clemson always ran.
Yeah. Hand off to Mills. He is stopped that time. Only gain of 1 on the play. 2. They're generous.
Questionable run blocking there too by Kelvin Riddick for those who want their wideouts to be able to block on the edge.
We know how prevalent the stretch is in the XCFL, so the blocking for your receivers is key. Pistol formation, little read option. This is not.
Oh boy!
Run the read option with. Big 74.
Yeah, Eric Tigner out of Notre Dame, heads up play. He only saw the end zone once he got the ball in his hands, but the defense said no, big fella.
2 fumbles from Doug Wilson. This one is recovered.
Was he the first one too?
Yeah, he's fumbled.
Oh yeah,
both
so
times.
he's the non-scrambler who likes to scramble.
He's a strong arm. But
and that's questionable play calling to put him in that spot.
He immediately starts covering the ball. Not even looking to run.
I don't know. You got Jabari Mills and LaMichael Westbrook. They might be the guys you want to run the ball with.
Yeah. All right, 3rd and 16. Let's see if Wilson can make up for that.
Yeah, it's an exciting situation to test them out in, but they check it down with the screen.
Okay, so we're going to see 3 minutes to go. We're going to see Simpson come back.
Yeah, after absolutely no defense, we get 2 forced punts here.
Defense coming on strong. They must have heard us talking up here in the booth. I would like to see some of these pass rushers. Terrell Wooden, Joe Mobley, Caleb Williams. We haven't heard any of these names called. Will Levy, I think you mentioned, but not a whole lot.
I don't think it was in the pass rush. Wow, what a coffin corner.
Sign him up.
Your boy out of Cal there, Doug Palmer.
There we go, Dougie P.
Pac-12 with their hands all over this game, except for Oregon. I don't think they're represented at all.
Conference of Champions. Pac-12 just announcing they will be playing football this year in the fall. and their champ is bowl eligible or college bowl playoff eligible. So that's good news for all these Pac-12 players, except they're
Nice.
all leaving.
Uh,
Um,
no, what I was gonna say last year, it is a change because we saw the D lines were just tearing. At
yeah,
least for Team Red, they
yep.
tore up the O line on Team White,
All right,
Team Blue.
goal line formation here for Simpson. See a naked bootleg here from the quarterback. Oh, a little fullback dive, the Coach Boone special.
Hey, I respect that.
Big gain of 10.
Let that corn-fed man Roy Owens out of Indiana get some love. He didn't fly all the way out here for no reason. I guess we're in Chicago, so he walked
Yeah.
over.
Coach Morlock, Coach Higgins, Coach Sean White, all with their eyes on that guy. Indiana native.
I don't know if he fits into Higgy's offense. Oh.
Oh, big hole there for Daly.
Woo!
Big,
Shake and bake.
nasty shoot.
Yeah, Julius Daly, sign him up for the Will. He's looking like a lock as far as first half performances.
So Roy Owens, actually, you have him mixed up. You have the wrong college on there. He is from Virginia Tech.
Who's that?
The fullback is not Indiana. He's actually Virginia Tech. I'm looking on console right now.
Oh.
So he is a Jack Tyler product. Which we've seen what Jack was able to do with the fullback he picked in the free agency draft this year, switching to tight end. So
yeah, that's what I said. Fullbacks in the
yeah.
XCFL don't do much unless they're switched over to tight end.
Have 107 speed. All right, 2-minute warning. You got to go 70 yards here. This is what I like to see here from Simpson. We're bringing both safeties up. Take your shot, young man. Let's see the arm strength. Yep, brings a blitz. He hits his man. Great hot read there. Big gain. Now you're moving.
Yeah,
the running back.
Yeah, back to Daly. You can't do it any better than Corey Simpson right there. Stayed calm and composed. Saw the safeties coming in. Just gets it out before the pressure gets there.
No huddle. Minute 35 to go. Drop back. Ooh, big 7-step drop.
Okay.
Oh, God.
You're not in the XCFL yet. You don't have to go A-catch every time.
All that.
DeMarcus Hartwell out of Wisconsin.
There's not a lot of urgency here.
Ooh, 5 wide.
Go. 5 wide. Now we're seeing a little bit. It's gonna be 4 verts. He's gonna tuck it. First time we see Wilson or Simpson run all night.
And he does have the wheels. He is a scrambler.
Yeah, he did get popped, but 23 yards for Simpson there. Wow, that's what I like to see.
Yeah, looking at you, Doug Wilson. That's how you run the ball, young man.
Oh man.
They get a timeout. They're gonna talk this one over. All the time in the world, up to the 20 here.
Yeah, 2 timeouts. Minute 1.
In the bunch.
We'll see a corner route here. Very popular. Out route, he's got him. Is that Billups?
I called that a bunch.
86,
I meant tight.
yep.
Yeah, gets it out to Billups there. Billups had that, a couple catches early on. Then we haven't heard from him until just then.
3 for 48 though, fitting almost halfway to a 100-yard game. All right, we got 2 tight ends, twin receivers to the left. Daly in the backfield. Looks like you got it wide open. Oh man!
A dot to John Levy out of North Carolina there.
A hell of a drive there, 2-minute drill, and leaves a bunch of time left on the clock, but.
And that's thrown right over Connor Jackson out of Notre Dame and Josh Perry out of Arkansas. Perry.
He was, He was targeting his big body 6'3" wide receiver there, man. That's a heck of a play. Oh, the end zone's white with the white out of bounds. Really throws things off there.
Yeah.
That is tough for the refs there.
The grounds manager, just not getting it done there.
Oh, yeah.
But we're not here to scout him. We're here to scout the players. And that was a dot. That's 2 dots in red zone situations from these quarterbacks.
We're going to get a couple of our coaches in here. Rob and Ace both hit me up. Regan did too, but Regan, you're definitely not going to come on and talk XCFL. We know that. So we might just skip over Regan. I'm going to open it up, fellas, so feel free to hop on in.
And while we're doing that, do you think
There we go.
the West can get a touchdown here in 53 seconds with Doug Wilson?
As long as he's not running the football, he's looked good when he's thrown. What's going on, Ace? Head coach of the Los Angeles Rams. How are we doing today, sir? Tonight?
Doing great. How are you?
Not too bad at all. What time is it over there in Hawaii?
Or it's just before 4 o'clock.
Oh, perfect. 5 o'clock somewhere, you know. What do you think of the game so far?
You know, after the first couple minutes of we had some sketchy technical difficulties there, but yeah, it's looking fun now. You know?
Yeah, we're rolling. Lots of points.
Seeing Wilson and Simpson lead their teams, you know, I think we got several teams at the top of the list that are going to be at the top of the draft looking for quarterbacks. So it's a nice showcase for them to see, is this the guy that they want?
Absolutely, and I think we're seeing a little bit, a different skill set out of both quarterbacks, which is big.
Yeah, and the first two players you mentioned when you come on, Wilson and Simpson, could they be maybe putting on that Rams uniform this offseason?
The clean Rams uniform. Beautiful new Rams uniform.
As much as I would like to think that, I don't have a first because I got Ramsey. So
that's right.
I'm gonna be looking around. So I'm definitely looking for a quarterback, and there's a couple guys deep that I like, but I have a feeling Simpson and Wilson might go Falcons Jaguars or Falcons Bills right away. So
we could, because the Falcons are sitting at 1 and the Bills are sitting at 2. With both have mentioned quarterback. I know, especially if there's a chance for the wheel. I think we could see Rob.
Oh, here we go.
Oh man, shot deep. It is dropped. I like that though. You know, let the strong arm quarterback take a shot downfield. Ace. So with you, without a first round pick, looking at what your team's been able to do this year. Obviously, Cam Akers jumps off the page with just over 1,000 yards and 24 touchdowns on the ground. And then he's also added 65 catches for almost 500 yards and 3 more touchdowns through the air. Obviously, he's the focal point of your offense. Is that something you're looking to keep going as we move through the cycle, or are you looking to get a little bit more balance, develop the passing game a little bit?
I'd love to be more balanced. That's where I feel the most comfortable. The only reason Cam's done as well as he has is because he's had to for us to try to get some wins because Goff just wasn't doing it. Cam has stepped up as the thing I love about him the most is he's 21 years old. So he's got a lot of growth potential still, and with the production that he's putting out where he's at now, he's going to be a star for a long time. But yeah, we don't want him, touching the ball 30, 40 times a game. We need to get a quarterback in there that can lead this team. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what hits free agency, and you can bet the farm that I'm going to take a flyer on one of these late quarterbacks. So we'll see who's starting game 1 next year.
Nice throw out to Riddick. And do you have your eyes on any of these halfbacks to maybe spell Akers, take the workload off to him? Any of these halfbacks in this game right here?
I personally don't. I actually like exactly where I'm at. I got Darrell Henderson, who's a little bit different back than Akers. Akers is 5'10", 212, somewhere around there. So he's stout for a 5'10" guy. Darrell Henderson's a little bit shiftier, smaller, a little bit thinner, but great catching back. And he gets out there and he could get in and give them a different look than what Akers is doing.
I didn't realize Henderson had 95 acceleration. Wow.
Yep.
Nick, and there's your first sack in the game. It comes in from Raymond Woodard out of Penn State, which is funny because Karma McAllister, the DT that blew this game open last year, was out of Penn State.
Yeah.
Now, there's a position that I would love to get. Imagine a guy like Woodard next to AD back there.
Oh yeah. There's a couple big time D tackles out there. This is a good pass rusher class. We just haven't seen them produce this game. But man, that would be scary.
That was an interesting call.
One other guy I want to touch on before we get you out of here, Ace. Van Jefferson, another rookie you got out there. You went ahead and traded away Cooper Kupp. Robert Woods is kind of taking more of a veteran mentorship role to some of these younger guys. 24-year-old rookie, so that obviously kind of, stinks right off the bat. But he's put together a really good season for you guys, over 1,000 yards receiving. Was he? I mean, confidence in him. Obviously, the reason you could let not Goff, Cup go.
Yep, I wanted, Cup was an expiring contract, and I knew I wasn't going. He was going to cost a fortune to re-sign, so I just wanted to get some value off of moving him, and this is the future of receiving is with Jefferson, and then I also got to bring in Vincent Smith, who's a pretty speedy guy with a big body. So between the two of them, and then having Rico Gafford out there taking the top off of defenses, he's been a big difference maker too. So I'm really confident in those three young receivers really spreading out the offense for me.
Well, I'm excited to see
what you do. The ball.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm excited to see what you do this offseason to get that offense ready to roll for season 2. But thanks for taking the time and hopping in with us. We really appreciate it. Make sure you guys listen to Ace on the NFC West podcast. They've been really consistent with that, and it's been great content. So appreciate you guys and all you do over there.
Drops every Wednesday morning.
Go Wednesday morning. All right, buddy. Thanks for hopping in. Appreciate it.
Thanks, bud.
All right, we'll get Coach Rob next. Aloha. I just get jealous every time. Big. So we got Simpson back on the field here. 13 of 15, 154, 2 touchdowns. There he is, man of the hour. Rob, what's going on, buddy? Enjoying the game so far?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, perfect. Clear as day. I know you have been probably looking at this draft class since like week 3 when it first popped out.
We play there daily.
Who jumps off the page for you that you think is going to be the next XCFL star?
Well, I'm a little bit unorthodox. I mean, there's a few people that I've had pegged from the very beginning. I really like the Blackwell, the 6'3" corner. I really like him. If I could somehow match him up, opposite of White,
yep,
that would be pretty salty. I like that Mobley, that number 44, and I've been watching this game, and I'm really curious when they show the stats. I don't know if he's had both of those fumbles, if he's forced both of those or just one of those.
If he gets the dev bump because of it. So,
but he intrigues me. I mean, right now I made that big trade for Burns. He's been injured, so I haven't really got a chance to reap the rewards. Hughes is getting older, so I mean, I'm always looking at D-line. You know me. I'm always looking at D-line. I'm always looking at defense. Chauncey Billups, his boy, that wide receiver, he looks pretty salty. Heisman Trophy winner. He looks like he's, it'll be curious to see. And I don't know. I'm looking at quarterback, but I don't know. I'm kind of undecided. I mean, honestly, Derek Carr hasn't done that bad for me.
Yeah.
And I've got him for 2 more years. So, I mean, technically I've got him for 2 more years if I want to keep him, and I could cut bait with him and it wouldn't cost me a dime. So I'm open to see what happens.
Well, as you say that, Simpson does hit Billups again for a first down. So these two have some kind of connection going on. But so the season this year for you, obviously a little bit of disappointment. Sitting at what, 2 and
13? Yeah.
A little bit of disappointment. Well, like you said, you made that big splash right off the bat. You dealt Josh Allen to bring in Burns and who else? What'd you bring back with that? Burns.
I got Burns, first round pick this year, and a 3rd round pick. So I mean, I got a nice return on it. I mean, I think Burns, he's got 4 sacks, but he's been injured for 6 games. So, I mean, it's really kind of skewed. I mean, he's been explosive when he's been in there. But, man, I started the season 1-0. Went against Boone week 2. Lost the game with like 7 seconds to go. And I've been on a downhill spiral ever since.
Yeah, and early on you tied Kylo or something like that, right? You beat him?
I beat him.
You beat him, yeah.
He beat Kylo's one of his.
What week was that?
Week 4?
Yeah.
I think it was week 4. I don't. I don't know what happened because I actually played a doubleheader that night. I played ace and he put it on me. And then I turned right around with nothing to lose after, I just lost that heartbreaker the week before, and then ace put one on me. And then I turned right around and play a great game against Kylo and somehow snuck it out. So I was pretty stoked about that.
Heck yeah, he's one of the better users, so that's exciting. Well, hopefully you can kind of build some momentum in the offseason, add a couple of key pieces, especially with 2 first-round picks. Maybe make some noise in that AFC East next year, huh?
That's the plan. I feel like I've been in some games. I've lost a lot of close games, which is my MO. For some reason, I'm so good at finding different ways to lose. But as long as, the only thing is I don't want to get to the end of this cycle and still be on the watch list for 100 wins. That's my only fear. Other than that, hey, I'm good.
There's a nice cut up the field. Is that Daly for the touchdown?
No, that's Hodge. He's a touchdown vulture.
Yeah.
That's the second time they've given him the goal line.
2 tackles on the way. Ace says in chat, I beat Rob beat Kylo, therefore I'm better than Kylo.
There you go. There you go.
Well, Rob, thanks for joining us, man. Good luck this off season. Hopefully you get some guys you can make some content with for the rest of the cycle. I'm looking forward to that. So
absolutely. Guys, be good. Thanks for everything.
All right.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
We'll bring out one more guy, Grizz. We got Coach Boone going to join us, and then we'll get right on back to the game.
And your boy Corey Simpson, you're right. He's absolutely putting it to the East right now. He's locking him in for a spin. I mean, there's no way he doesn't get one.
And that's crazy there. What up, Boone? How you doing, sir?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
Just getting our first look at finally some guys we all care about, the Matt and Jen guys.
Listen, I'm telling you, I find it so hard to play these games because I just simply don't care about anyone on roster. I'm like, holy smoke! Aside from my cornerback, I mean, I don't care what y'all do. Like,
that's because you have 2 picks. You're sitting there with your own, and then you have the Texans pick, which that's looking to be top 2 or 3 picks.
Texans is like top 5, I think.
And you have the 2nd round pick.
Right. So my pick is gonna probably be around top 15 right now.
Yeah. So then, what are you looking to address? I know you're a big receiver guy. Obviously, we've talked quarterbacks. What are we thinking for year 1?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little kind of nervous because I don't know where to go with it. You got a lot going on. You're kind of taking a look. You see a lot of good players out there, and I was thinking wide receiver. I was thinking cornerback because you can never have enough cornerback, especially not at top one. You can never have enough. But these quarterbacks today have impressed the hell out of me. This Simpson kid.
Yep.
Listen. He's crawled up my draft board. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'm going there or not.
You like the QBs with a little speed. Nice little one-handed catch there. Wow. You like the QBs to have a little bit of speed.
Just a little bit. Like to escape a little bit. You got to be able to move around.
Are there trade talks with Tua, or what are we thinking there?
I haven't even begun the trade talks with Tua. I haven't even begun opening up the trade, but I can tell you right now, I'll announce live on here. There is nobody besides Baker, Igby, that can't be touched. You can even have Breeder for all I care. All right. Anyone can be moved.
Yeah, pretty good season.
Yeah, he's a Madden player though. His speed and everything makes him versatile and able to use. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like I could do that with anybody. If I could do it with this line, I can do it with anybody. So.
Yeah, well, you definitely had a little disappointing season. I know you're kind of hoping to sneak in the playoffs.
But that's on me. I can't blame anyone else but myself because there's so many games I was right there at the end of the game. And I either made a stupid decision or I misplayed the clock. There were so many games that I was right there, especially early on, like the Regan loss. Like, there were so many games I should have won, but because I made a mistake or I made the wrong play, I made the wrong read, I pressed the wrong button, I ended up losing the game by 1 possession. That's on me. So I blew the season up.
You were one of my losses. One of my 2 losses this year so far was to you. So. When you did that, I was like, okay, we're gonna see Boone in the playoffs, and then just like you said, some games that you probably should have won, and you'll be back though, and I think you'll reload this offseason, make a bunch of moves, and and we'll see you kind of take over that AFC East because B-Rap, man, he's pretty good over there in New England.
Yeah, I had a feeling when you got rid of Buttermilk. The path just wasn't going to be what I thought it was going to be. I'll say that. And I remember messaging you. I told you. He's Monday Making Love. But you didn't want to listen. So you chose to bring him in here. He's a solid user. He's definitely found his stride. He didn't have a bad roster. Don't get me wrong. Starting off with one of the best defenses. It's not a bad way to start, But, man, he's definitely a tough one. Even Rob. Rob should have beat me that first game. I play him in the next game. The next game's not really important, but Rob should have beat me that first game, honestly. I played a really bad game. Rob played a great game. I was so close at the end, and I ended up pulling it off. But it's been a rough year, and I think that adjusting this new Madden is pretty interesting. Feels better, and then on top of that, I don't like my playbook. I hate the playbook I'm making with a passion.
Oh, boy.
So I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going back to my balanced playbook, and I'm going to say screw it, because I was winning when I had that playbook.
Huh. Well, hopefully you get that right this offseason. Add a couple new players, and we'll see those Dolphins ready to go.
That's the goal.
Yeah. Well, thanks for hopping on with us. We'll get back to the game here, and then we just advanced to Week 17, everybody. So go ahead and get those games in as well too.
There we go. Anytime, fellas. I enjoyed it. Everybody have a great season. Let's look forward to adding that next round of players and see who's going to join that XCFL Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir. There we go. Very well said.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And mentioning that's kind of interesting. We're watching some guys now, a lot of guys, maybe future Hall of Famers in the XCFL. These guys right here have the best chance out of anybody.
Yeah, this is like we talked about. I mean, Taj Beverly was the first draft class. Dalton Deck was the first draft class. Ahmad Bates he might have been a little bit later. But I mean, pretty much everybody who makes the Hall of Fame is one of those guys that gets in there, gets devved up early, and then perfect.
And as you were giving that interview, I don't know if you noticed this, but the West, they're kind of mailing it in, man. It was like 3rd and 12, and they just did a little handoff and got the punt team out there.
Simpson's got the ball. He scored 3 straight possessions, I think, for the East squad.
Yeah, and he's taking the West soul, man. They didn't even go for it on that 3rd down. Ooh, nice play there by Big 94.
So this, Madden is so dumb. Asking me if I want to rest my players.
There's
the
Terrell Wooden there out of Alabama.
Well, he's the top D tackle in the draft. So
Madden asked you that now, if you want to.
They asked me if I want to rest my players, but they said you've earned your postseason spot, but I still am fighting for the first round bye. So I don't know. They're like, you can rest Keenan Allen, but I don't really want to rest him.
And that was absolutely huge stop there. That breathed some life back into this Western team. I think the East has touched it twice, and both were touchdowns this half up until that point. Doug Wilson's still having a solid game, 17 for 20, 183 yards.
Doughboy says the college all-star game is dope. A ton of work involved, whoever did that. So shout out to you, Grizz, for making that happen.
Appreciate it, Doughboys.
Absolutely.
Doughboy's active in chat and stuff. He's coming in hot.
Yep. I'm telling you, you got Jared working for a spot, Air V, Dave. We got all sorts of guys trying to get back in here, so we'll see what happens. But activity in chat is number 1, so we'll see.
With that, so in on that last play was Damian Ogletree out of South Dakota. I saw him practice this week. That dude is a monster for the Team West, and he's had a quiet game, so we'll see if he can provide that rush we've been looking for when the Western defense gets back out there.
28-14 here, headed into the 4th.
Tons of time left, especially if you can get a 2 or 3 minute drive up on the board. You have all day if you're the West.
Well, let Wilson do his thing here. He looked good early on. Just not running the football. Get the running backs involved more here. He doesn't have to do it all himself. But he's gonna. Pass rush is getting home. Oh, he breaks it.
I
Oh,
think he gets
that's the worst.
face mask there. Yeah, 44, Joe Mobley out of USF.
So that's the guy Rob was
South
talking
Florida
about.
Bull.
That's the guy Rob was talking about with the possible 2 forced fumbles.
Absolutely. What's super interesting about this game, you have the team who probably wants to run the ball with the scrambling quarterback, the 2 halfbacks, the Eastern team with the 2 touchdown league. On the other side, down 14, you have the passing team. So this is like a perfect scenario, both teams to play to their strengths here.
Yeah.
Finish the 4th. Wilson in the 5 wide here. He's going to sling one. He's got a man. Oh, no, and it's dropped. He had James Cole. Nice throw there. Coles puts it on the ground.
James Cole, he's had a couple catches today.
He had that when they were 2-minute drill. He had that nice sideline catch too to get the first and get out of bounds to stop the clock.
So 2nd and 10. You don't need it all here. Wilson drops back. Little curl route. Nice juke there. Ooh. So I thought it was interesting though. The west squad or the east squad has aggressive strip on.
Yeah, they're trying to end it.
With a two touchdown lead, they'd already be getting the ball back. They would have just took their sack, and we'll see what happens here though.
Kelvin Riddick having a great day working underneath here in this passing attack.
Strips to the top. He's gonna let it rip. Tipped up. Ooh, that was a chance for us to see our first interception, but.
And if Devon Griffey hangs on to that, he's maybe looking at a wheel spin between that and the touchdown. Because it's been some quiet nights, but that's going to hurt him there.
Yeah, a TE getting the wheel spin would be very interesting, especially one if he had a decent 40 to start the cycle off. That's we're going to see him punt
here.
Yeah, interesting call here on 4th and 2.
Wow, they're going to punt it.
You're on the wrong side of the 50 there, so not as good of a punt as we saw earlier. We got 8 minutes to go. We're going to see the Simpson come back out. Daly, they're kind of showing that started out hot and kind of not a whole lot of substance after. But we did see Hodge kind of take that touchdown from him. He probably should have 2 touchdowns if you think about it.
He could have 3. Hodge stole the first one.
Yeah.
Does that mean Simpson's only thrown for 1? Does Hodge have Simpson. 1 and Daly, or Hodge has 2, Daly has 1? As it stands?
I don't remember. I think he's thrown 2. Maybe not. He's gonna find his man underneath. Is that Billups again?
Nope,
that's Hartwell.
Yeah, that's Hartwell out of Wisconsin.
So he's got 2 touchdown passes. They just showed it up there. So maybe he threw one to one of the running backs.
I think Hodge has both. Then I think he stole both. Daly gets him all the way down the field, and Hodge punches it in, kind of like Tolbert out of Carolina.
Yeah.
A couple years ago. Probably more than a couple at this point.
Yeah. Oh boy! Alrighty, we got empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Maybe a QB draw here for Simpson. Let him kind of work that. Nope. Gonna find his tight end right in wide open by himself in the middle of the field. 20 of 22 for 217 and 2 touchdowns.
Solid catch by DJ Kane. Having a nice night in a game like this in a new offense. Not really wheel spin territory, but he's really making Corey Simpson's night a lot easier.
Yeah. You got strong eye here. 2 receivers to the left.
They go back to Kane.
Yep. Gain of 1 or 2 yards there.
That's a great play by Ogletree there, the pass rusher out of South Dakota. We mentioned his name earlier, and he's showing he can get it done in pass coverage.
I mean, I really want to see somebody come up with an interception. That's what I really want.
Here comes Ogletree working against the guard there. Oh my goodness!
Man, made a guy miss.
Julius Daly. He's punching in the wheel spin. The MVP of the game, absolutely, hands down.
61 yards for the stud running back.
He said, "You're not stealing this one from me, Hodge."
Look at breaks 1. Nice little juke move there. Gets a block. and he is gone. You're not catching him.
Yeah, and that's Rashad McBath out of North Dakota State getting absolutely disrespected, and Christian St. Clair getting shook out of his cleats there.
Sure to mention their names.
Falling down boards as we speak. Look at St. Clair. They get the zoom in on his name. That man has a family.
The Tennessee Volunteer, Julius Daly. Remember the name. But he puts him up 21 points here late in the fourth. Halfway through the fourth.
And this is a reach, but this is a 35-14 game talking point here. Julius Daly, Nick, are we seeing a Hall of Fame career being born before our eyes?
You know, it really just depends who he goes, where he goes. If he goes to the right situation, you know, that's what it really comes down to with a lot of these guys. Are they going to use him the right way?
The top three teams you'd like to see Daly go to. For the content, the story.
Redskins, or football team. Sorry, football team. Really anywhere but Seattle for one. I'd like to see him go to the Cardinals. I think Pride could do a lot with him. Anywhere but Seattle. I think Pride could do a lot with them. I think Drew. I don't think Derrick Henry fits Drew's running style.
I thought he really likes him though, in some tweets and stuff.
He says he does, but I think he wants more speed.
Interesting.
So I don't know. Maybe Sparty's done well with running backs in the past. Just keep him out of the AFC West.
Is he a top 10 pick with his wheel spin night here?
With the wheel spin, you never know. That changes everything.
Obviously, his 40 is going to determine a lot of it too.
His 40 will determine a lot. His because he's projected not very high. So if
who was that? Who was that wide receiver out of Boston College? Went to the Falcons because of one of these games.
Man, yeah. What's his name?
X Factor. Someone in chat maybe could help us out.
Yeah, who was it? The little white dude.
Who had the Falcons at that time? I don't remember. Was it Willinger?
No, it was Brackett's boy. Boxality,
absolutely.
Junebug, there you go. Wings, Junebug,
Junebug, yeah. Dude, do you remember that play at the end of that game?
Yeah, man. He caught the game-winning touchdown.
Who threw that? Oh, was that my guy?
Yeah, it was
Bartram, yeah. What a game that one was.
Both a wheel spin. So
we've had some fun games over the years in these West-East games. This one not so much, but we're seeing some good performances.
I just want to see somebody on defense come over the play here. But that, Junebug, you had potential, but he just went to an offense that wasn't going to get it done. I think and then we had a couple different users with the Falcons, so no one really knew the whole backstory, so nobody really used him, and then he kind of just faded into free agency, and I think VBD snagged up and realized he wasn't very good either. So
you got a little bit of a play there from Blackwell at the bottom of your screen on that last one.
So he's pretty much been the only DB that's made any sort of plays. So
big sack from Rob's boy, Mobley.
Yeah, yep. Especially if he had anything to do with those fumbles early on.
Yeah, he's looking at a wheel spin. Wilson may be looking at a wheel spin just because of the lack of amazing performances, but he hasn't really earned it in the second half here.
Nope, and he's going to get killed by Mobley there. I think that's Mobley 44. Yep. So Mobley making it. Oh shoot, I was looking at the wrong. I was looking at the YouTube there, not the. I was a little behind there.
He still saw it, and they're going out and punt safe. It's going to be a roughing the passer. This is Madden 21. I mean roughing the kicker. Whoa, and that's an absolute. Oh my God.
Dude, the two gunners were free and couldn't even get down there fast enough. He didn't even need to fair catch it.
Wow, Doug Palmer, man. Doug Palmer getting a spin off those two.
He punted that from his own 7.
And he's the same one who had that coffin corner from the 30.
Wheel spin. Cannot be iced, whatever it is. Oh man.
Wow, even with a weapon like that, still down 21.
All right, let's see who we got. Daly in the backfield, a little counter there.
Yeah, I mean, Eagles would be looking into these punters, but we just score touchdowns or throw interceptions, so we have no need for
Oh, God.
You think Simpson's going to put one more up on the board just to...
You know, I think he's going to throw something short, and somebody's going to break one off here, so... But they got, you know, he's securing the football. You see him go right...
Oh, I thought he was hurt.
I did, too. 3rd and 6. Here's your shot at it if you're gonna.
Simpson or Daly though for your player of the game so far, or maybe Mobley if he had those 2 forced fumbles.
I know that's. I think I'm leaning. I always lean quarterback just because, you know, he's the one directing the offense. But that. Oh wow. But that last touchdown pass for Simpson was literally all Daly. Daly took it 61 yards, you know, by himself, breaking 2 tackles. So. You know, I think we could go Daly player of the game because he did get 2 touchdowns robbed from him as well, so he could be looking at 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm looking at him because I think a lot of Simpson's output too was a huge chunk from Daly's pass there.
Yeah.
Or his catch.
A punt back. They're giving Simpson a chance to go earn that spin. 2 quarterbacks season 1 with the spin would be huge.
Yeah, and that's another great play by Ogletree, who this second half, nice broken tackle there from Westbrook. Yeah. Westbrook, mad that he made the drive up from Texas. Yeah, not even getting used.
0 carries. All right, Wilson, 19 to 26. It's not. I mean, not.
Yeah,
bad.
It's not his fault.
Yeah.
It's not like
the 2 fumbles.
What was the Washington QB in the Legend game?
Oh, Blair Triplett.
Yeah, it's not like Blair Triplett who has the hands down worst performance we've ever seen in one of these things.
God, those helmets are so cool, Grizz. Great work on the helmets.
Thank you.
All right.
I like the other ones in the other game better, but those are pretty cool.
Yeah. Drops back, 7-step route. Lets it rip to the sideline. Oh, nice little comeback route there for 15, 20 of 27, 211.
Dude, and that looked exactly like the play Peppers broke in this game.
Yep. But then he took it 70 yards.
But Blackwell's not having any part of that. Nope. He's not getting remembered for this.
No.
Blackwell quietly having a nice game over there. Don't know if it's really worthy of a wheel spin, but he's had a nice night.
Yeah, we're gonna have to line it up afterwards. It's so hard to tell on defense who's got the most tackles, if there's been any, passes deflected. So we'll have to really see.
He shakes 35 there.
Mill.
And Blackwell coming in getting another tackle. He's adding them up here late.
And, Blackwell, just because none of these other DBs stepped up, we might see Blackwell get a spin.
We really could. This is kind of interesting now. You're not really playing for the win, but you could be changing your fate in the draft here.
Yeah, making a lot.
A huge touchdown here could get you a wheel spin.
Make yourself a lot more money. Oh, nice quick read. He saw the blitz coming. Hits the guy in the slot. First down. Simpson, outside those 2 fumbles, has looked really good. It's just a shame that,
Who would you say going into this you had really high hopes for, and now you're seeing him slipping a good amount?
I don't know how many tackles he has exactly, but I really want to see one of these safeties step up. Either Clinton Hooks, Malachi McNeil out of Penn State, or out of Florida State, 6'3", 200 pounds. And then Kevin Green. I think we've only heard his name called once, out of Virginia.
And it wasn't for a good reason. He got juked.
Yeah, he's the A- hit power B zone coverage safety out of Virginia. So I was really hoping we'd see Kevin Green step up, but so far nothing positive. So
yeah, I don't think one safety has done themselves any favors on the evening. No. But Mobley has as he knocks that down. I think he's done enough.
Dude, he's earned it.
That's a deflection now. We got him for at least 2 sacks, and Rob's saying maybe 2 forced fumbles. Something
to do with the fumbles, whether it's recovery or he's done something. So I think he's a lock. We might have our 3 from, I don't know, we'll have to see.
Yeah, if he gets a wheel spin, I think he's a lock for Buffalo.
Yeah. Yes.
Wait, is it 3 per side?
No, so I decided this year we're just going to do 6 total.
Yeah, before we take a look at stats here, I'm thinking Blackwell, Mobley, Daly, and Simpson. I'm thinking 4 from the red. We'll have to take a look at these stats.
I would agree. Just without seeing the stat sheet in front of us, just based on impact.
Oh, and another forced fumble.
Oh man.
97 forces that one. Ramon Woodward.
2.5 sacks, man. We got another guy we might see pop up there.
Actually, you know what? We got to factor these fumbles into Wilson. I don't think he's getting a Wilson. Yeah.
So that's the Penn State run stopper, 6'4", 316.
Yeah, he's had a night.
Yeah. 22-year-old. Man, 3 fumbles.
And this is literally, it's the draft class playing out before our eyes right now. It's just kind of a wild thing.
That getting the dev spin is a huge game changer, especially for certain positions. Quarterback, if you're not a guy who leads top 5 in yards every season, it's hard to dev a quarterback. There's a big game there on 3rd and 20.
Yeah, Keenan Gregory, huge catch there.
And same thing for DB, it's tough too, because those scenarios can be tough without the user interceptions. So it's gonna be hard to dev your DBs up development wise.
And they were able to pull that one out. Blackwell not on that side, and they're basically attacking wherever he's not right now.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that's just. Oh.
You don't love to see that from Mills. Westbrook absolutely pissed that he didn't get to even come in on this drive. Still sitting on the sideline.
Mills is a guy I highlighted early on, and he is just not done anything to earn that number 1 running back spot. So you better run an insane 40 to save him.
Well, I think he's all right just with those 3 letters of his college. He probably has a home in Cincinnati.
Yeah, wide open across the middle there. Touchdown.
Nice play, James Cole with a solid evening. We've called his name often. That
could be a guy we're looking for somebody from this west side. Or is it? No, yeah. 6'3", 222. We'll see. He's built like a
cardinal.
Yeah, well, he's built like your eagle that was the Stanford Cardinal.
J-Jaw.
Yeah.
I think he's enjoying his time in Tennessee in the XCFL, though. Haven't looked at his numbers, but
I haven't either.
But he said he was liking him.
Drew made it sound like he was going to be his guy for the future. So,
can we see an onside here? Maybe a shot towards the end zone.
You should. I'd let the punter get out there and kick the onside though, with the way he's been doing
Absolutely. It. And if they convert that, he's
he's 100% getting a wheel spin. I don't care if people think we wasted one on. We're going.
And it's going to be the kicker, Jeff Brown.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's where the coach has to step in. And
it's kind of funny. They're in Dallas colors. The other team's in Atlanta colors.
Yeah.
We saw this onside kick play out last Sunday.
So Whiteside, I don't know if he's been hurt or what, but he has 14 catches for 199 yards. So he is. I don't care what Drew says, but he can't be enjoying them that much. If
he has what? 14 catches. Wow.
Yeah, 14. So.
Well, he wasn't really. He was just a piece in the deal. He got Sidney Jones and somebody else. Derek Barnett. Comes daily. It's probably going to be Neil time, but
get out of here. Hopefully, we get out of here without anybody else getting hurt. We'll have to check up on your
the one guy I want to watch goes down immediately. It's okay. He still has a home in Philly if he makes it.
There you go. So they're really going to talk over this last play call. We might see a play. Maybe they take a shot, try to get somebody else get their name
up. Nope, just making sure everybody knows where to stand.
Fake me.
Oh, Team West.
Oh, wow.
With the little gamesmanship here.
Wow. Maybe they're hoping they fumble a snap and get another shot at it.
And this is where tensions rise in the XCFL. People hate those timeouts on kneels.
The DM coming to the commissioner.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Someone clip it, send it into Regan.
Yeah. Are we going to see them use their other timeout? That's where it'll get interesting.
Absolutely they are.
Yep.
No doubt about it.
So this is where I'd love to see him just take a shot deep, but unfortunately,
that's the standard response. 2 timeouts, third
if
down
you co-
now. Yep,
if
this is
you
what you bargained
I'm gonna
for.
say if you tried to pull this on me in XCFL, I'm for sure going deep on third down here.
But Corey Simpson showing some class.
Yep. So he will not be a Miami Dolphin, showing way too much class to be headed over there with Coach Boone. So
that hurts his rushing total there.
Yeah,
his
we
average.
didn't get to see him. We didn't get to see him use the wheel. So hopefully he runs the 40 and we get to see.
He had that one draw. He broke.
Yeah,
pretty
that was
big.
it. Yeah. Maybe they'll punt it, give him a chance to return it.
Oh wow, unnecessary. Risking injuries just to punt it out of bounds. You hate to see it.
Somebody could have pulled the hammy there. Well, let's roll through. We'll roll through the stats here on screen and see what we're kind of looking at. We'll finalize our decision. But
are we doing it? Are we going live on air?
No, we'll have to cut that off. We'll go afterwards. Yeah. 279, 91.
No doubt about that.
Completion percentage. God, he already looks like he plays for the Las Vegas Raiders with that completion percentage.
We could go ahead and spin for him.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be interesting to spin before the draft with those guys.
Yeah. What a game out of Corey Simpson, though. That he, a lot of times we, when it was who was the quarterback across from Bartram? Was it? It wasn't Tipton. It was
I won't be able to remember that one.
I know it was
it could have been Tipton.
Campion. It was Campion.
Was it? Oh yeah, USF or UCF.
A lot of times when you have that, when you're the top guy, we've seen the top dog not perform in these games. So for Simpson to come out and perform like he did, 22 of 24 for 279, 3 touchdowns. And no turnovers. That's big.
Yeah, and what's crazy is Wilson with a solid game, but just outclassed by Simpson.
Those 3 fumbles.
He may have done enough. Oh, the 3 fumbles do hurt a lot.
3 fumbles hurts. Yeah, so we'll have to see what we're looking at. But I mean, running back wise, Mills only getting 8 carries, but he did score.
I guess Daly didn't really have the game I thought he did in my head. 14 for 58.
Yeah, he started early with the big. All he had in the second half was the 61-yard touchdown catch. So
yeah, Hodge stole both of his goal line carries.
That's the only thing is Daly could be sitting there with 58 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns plus the 61. Man,
and Hodge with 2 broken tackles on 5 attempts. You would like to see him get more carries in that one, but
yeah, we didn't see a lot of running back. Spelling of the running back. So. Wide receiver wise, what are we looking? James Cole kind of stepped up. So Daly had over 100 yards receiving, which is big. But James Cole might have done enough to get himself.
Absolutely. Most yards for wide receivers. Also had a touchdown.
What about Griffey? Three catches, 8 yards.
Griffey just there for the tutters. DJ Kane with a nice night at the office.
Yeah, not bad, especially to be in the number 2 tight end. So.
Jabari Mills 6 catches for 15 yards, wrapped up.
Mills just did not, yeah.
I think Mills had the greatest opportunity and the least output.
Yeah, he definitely. He was somebody they for sure focused on. At least the defense side of football, they focused on.
Winters making the most out of his 3 catches, 51 yards.
Yep, and same with Alex Billups. What else we got here?
Chisholm. Giving up 2 sacks, that's not good for business.
No.
And here's your defense.
So who had the most tackles?
Take a look at totals. McNeil.
So Malachi McNeil with 2 tackles for a loss. Not bad from the 6'3" stud safety.
Yeah, quiet night out of the safety spot. We didn't really call his name, but he was just out there.
You scroll down, Kevin Green, the same thing, 8 tackles. But if you scroll down and see Woodard there. 6 tackles, 2 for tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks. Who forced these fumbles?
I think. Oh wow, both Woodard. So Woodard's a wheel spin.
Woodard is a wheel spin.
McNeil the other.
McNeil, dude, we might see 5 players from the East squad.
Yeah, and that's crazy because last year, like I said, Carmen McAllister out of Penn State, the defensive tackle, he blew this game up, and Ramon Woodward following in his footsteps here. Check out the tackles for loss. Ogletree, nice second half. Didn't do enough, really, but he came on strong late.
That's all it is, though. You're looking for impact. Mobley, so he really didn't have. What do you have? 6 tackles.
1 for a loss. Yeah, Mobley didn't really have the night we thought he did. I think we got him mixed up with Woodard.
Yeah, Woodard is a wheel spin for
No
sure.
interceptions. Let's take a look at deflections here. Blackwell only had the 1.
I think, but Blackwell was a guy who was in position more time. That'll be interesting to see. We'll have to think about that.
5 tackles, 4 solo. Not bad from the cornerback spot.
But it's not. The 2 safeties we kind of bashed a little bit. Malachi might be looking at a little boost there.
Agnew and Brown go perfect on Pats.
Yep.
There's your punter star of the day, Doug Palmer.
53 and a 0.2 net average, 61.7 average per punt.
With the boom and the coffin corner.
Man, sign me up.
Nothing really to talk about on kick return. So that's basically it for this one. That's the major stats. We'll have to do some deliberation here on the wheel spinning, guys. So I think we covered it earlier, but if you guys weren't here, if you guys are new, how we do this is the top 6 players of the game will have the chance. We'll know who the players are going into the draft, but you won't know their dev. And then right after the draft, or right as they're drafted, live on the draft show, we'll do a spin that increases their. Well, maybe not increases, but we'll do a spin of the wheel, and that will be their new development. So it'll have X Factor, Superstar on the wheel.
They will not be normal dev, is what we're saying. A really good chance to be Superstar. X Factor, obviously, you got to get a little lucky, but they'll at least be star or superstar dev. So,
I wish we had the numbers on that. I would say most of them turn into a
majority come away as superstars. Yeah, for sure. So you're already. But no matter what their dev was, it automatically changes to whatever the wheel spin has. So, I think we've only seen one time where somebody's dropped down, but. So far, it's worked out for us. We see it makes a lot of it makes the talent in the first round last a little bit longer, which is definitely fun when you we'll see what happens. It brings up some interesting points. Do you take the guys who have the nice grades, or you take the guy who gets to spin the wheel? So we'll have to take a look at it. But I'm excited. This, like we said, these are our future Hall of Famers. So we'll see. Hopefully they end up in the right spots. But Grizz, thank you so much for putting all this on for us, man. Really appreciate it. It was a great idea when you brought it up, and I think everyone enjoys it. So shout out to you, man.
Yeah, thanks for your help on this. It takes 2 to tango.
Absolutely, my man. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in. We are good to go and sign off. Enjoy the rest of your